Hi, my name is Carly Jean Schaefer, and I am a senior at the Pennsylvania State University studying agriculture and extension education. I am a pre-service teacher and will be student teaching this spring at Fort Cherry High School in Washington County. Today we'll be talking about individualized teaching techniques, specifically the use of the student notebook. But first, what is individualized teaching techniques? I'll tell you. It can be utilized because every student you have in a classroom is different. They each have different interests, they each have different skills and goals, and more importantly, they each have a different learning modality, such as kinesthetics, visual, or audio. When trying to figure out which technique to use, you must really get to know your students. This can be done by monitoring them in a large group and watching their interaction with other students, reviewing the work that they have turned in, and really getting to know what kind of answers they're putting down, and to recognize the students as unique learners and their personal goals. It doesn't hurt to ask. Okay, now on to our technique, the use of student notebook. Why, you ask? Student notebooks are used to organize and accumulate the students' learning. So what is organized learning, and why do student notebooks help? Well, first it is seeing how questions and answers fit together. Students are able to write down their questions and be able to answer them throughout the unit. Next, taking good notes promotes learning. Whether or not students use this notebook during lecture, during activity, or during reflection time, it is good to have them continually write and get better at the process. Also, using a notebook is an excellent source as a reference for future use. Students can use it throughout their year and throughout their lifetime. We talk a lot about the students as individual learners. What I think would be a great use for this technique is letting the students choose their own notebooks. I have here a few examples. Something like this, a little ruled notebook utilizing the Blue Book system, which a lot of schools have. Or maybe they're really creative and they feel comfortable with this kind of notebook. Blank pages. I would prefer students to have no lines. What's to stop creativity from flowing and their learning? Not only do we talk about the students, we need to talk about the teachers. How are you going to help these students with their individualized teaching techniques? For the student notebook, teachers need to really have commitment and dedication to making sure students are on task and guided. We could suggest how to set up their notebook, how to format it with appropriate tabs and dates and settings. You could also help them format their notes. Help them write notes effectively, so that way they're learning in the right direction. They're not spending all this time writing and learning the wrong way. Also, would be great for reflection times is to have guided questions to help the students really focus on what they want to say and how. So today we talked about what is individualized teaching techniques, how to use it as a student notebook, how to expect students to get it done, and teachers what's expected to you. Good luck!